Hello? Can you hear me? Chat, can you hear me? Oh my god, I'm so loud. Why am I so loud? I'm so sorry, I'm so loud. Oh my god. And the music seems really loud too. Oh, calm down, music. Ah! Chat, it's me. Ooh, stress banana. We have a stress banana. Oh, coming in loud and clear. Listen, why is this so loud? Why? Why are you so loud? You can pick up my whispers. I don't like this. Hang on, we have to fix this. Oh, I haven't used this scene collection in so long. Wow. The audio chat. The audio. There we go. Oh, lag, you are not my friend. Hey, no drop frame so far. Yay, what's up, everybody? Travis, Kluscho, Sadie, Draco sneaking in here. Evie, how's it going? How are y'all doing? Welcome. No, this is not Chill Minecraft. So if you tuned in for Chill Minecraft, I hate to be a really big fat bummer, but this isn't gonna be Chill Minecraft. I have a lot of stuff I want to talk about. Maybe not a lot of stuff, but I really just wanted to talk. I wanted to chat. I wanted to get some stuff off of my chest, if you would. You know, like a vlog, kind of like a vlog, but it's in live real time. I suck at this. You ever just go, oh yeah, that's why I don't do this. Pardon me. We're giving out hugs in chat. Yay. Sorry I can't make Friday streams anymore. Mason, I hope everything's okay. Also, hello. Happy Saturday, everyone. Well, that's a bummer. That's actually one of the things I need to talk about. Streams. And the times of streams. And things of that nature. You work every Friday at stream time now? That's cool. Listen. I don't want you to feel like you have to explain yourself. You owe nobody an explanation. If you can't be here, then that's your business, you know? But, I mean, thanks for the heads up. You can always catch the, you know, you can always catch the, wow, words fail me. Stress banana, you're not helping. You can always catch the stream VOD. It's not really a VOD here, it's just saved as a video. What's up, Amy? Welcome. How are you doing? I really hope that my audio is not messing up. Please, audio, get your crap together. Please get your crap together, audio. So how are you all doing? It is Saturday. It has been a busy week for me. It's actually been a busy week and a half for me. It's been a very fun week and a half for me. And again, audio sounds okay to you? Great. I apologize if you came here looking for Chill Minecraft. I know that my Chill Minecraft streams are like the staple stream of this community, but sometimes a gal just wants to talk, you know? A gal just wants to share some stuff, or maybe have a little space for people to just talk about whatever. As the title of this stream says, it's just a late night talk show about everything and nothing. You know, maybe the conversation will be serious. Maybe the conversation will be funny. Maybe the conversation will be heavy. Maybe it won't. Maybe it will be lighthearted. I don't know. I just wanted to talk. I felt like talking. So here I am, and here you are. I'm looking over here at chat. It looks like I'm looking at this little box right here, but I'm not. I'm looking at chat. You're right there. You know? Oh, maybe I should turn myself around. But if I turn myself around, then I'm going to be backwards. Oh, such a terrible streamer, chat. Why do you all come here? You'll watch the VODs. Just a heads up, you won't be able to make Friday streams. It's okay, Mason. You come when you can. You know, this isn't like... I've said this so many times. Honestly, I never expect people to show up. I mean, I know that there will at least be one person, and it's usually Travis. But I never expect people to just come to my streams. I just don't. And I don't really know why I don't expect people to show up, but the fact that there are people who show up and show up consistently, and now that people feel like they have to tell me they can't show up to a stream, I'm doing something right, maybe? Maybe people like what I do or what I say. But it's okay. You show up when you can. You know, that's the cool thing. That's the cool thing about, you know, live streams and YouTube and content creation and streaming in general is you show up when you can, you support however you can. And it's cool because the community just keeps on rolling. You know, the people just keep on doing their stuff, and the good creators and the good streamers will just be like, hey, come along for the ride while you can, hop off if you can't, you know? That's how it is. You're on the road in the middle of nowhere, so your stream is buffering. Oh no. Well, I don't have any drop frames on my side. Just hang on. Get home safe. Oh, you're not driving and watching. Good. Don't drive and watch. That's against some law somewhere, probably. Oh, we got heavy chat going on in Discord. It's cool, Sadie. I hope everything's okay. I only popped into the Discord to share the Go Live stuff. So anyway, yeah, that's what we're doing here. We're just talking about whatever. We're hanging out and chatting. Yay, gal time. Thank you, Amy. So, you know, I guess what I'm going to start with is I actually wrote stuff down because I really just wanted to talk about some stuff. First things first, I mean, Mason brought up streams. I think most of you, maybe not most of you, because there are more here now than there were in years past. Every time school gets ready to get out for summer, I have to change up my streaming schedule. And so that means in about six-ish weeks. Wow, I can do words. It's fine. In about 6-ish weeks, my stream schedule is going to be changing. And streams are more likely going to be during the day than at night. So that means Saturday Chill Minecraft is not going to be at night. It's going to be during the day. And that is just so that I can reserve the nighttime for spending with my kids and getting them on schedules and, you know, living that mom life and doing what I have to do during the summer to stay sane. Because, you know, being a parent is just about the wildest and craziest ride I've ever been on. What's up, Spikes? Nice to see you. But yeah, so in about 6 weeks, the streams will be changing. I'll have all of that stuff hammered out, schedules and things like that. But I'm just giving everybody a heads up. You know, I unfortunately am not at a part of this hobby where I have the ability to just do it whenever I want. I have to do it according to my family schedule, and that's okay. And thank you all for understanding that. Did you order your fancy Starbucks coffee yet? No, I didn't go to Starbucks. And that kind of bums me out, actually. I did, however, I went to the grocery store today and I got one of those little like bottled Starbucks drinks. And that was all the caffeine I've had today. So the gal is tired, chat. What's up, Shock? I see you. But my favorite Starbucks drink, did I say what my favorite Starbucks drink was? Caramel macchiato? It's between a caramel macchiato and a white chocolate mocha with an extra shot. I don't do extra syrup because it's too sweet. I know, right? Too sweet? Who am I? I have stress balls. They're little, what do they call them? Nidos? One's a banana, one's a strawberry. I have an orange too. But I'm squeezing them because it's helping me to concentrate. Chai. Oh, chai. No, listen. Chai is good as well. I love chai. But my like kick in the butt caffeine is always going to be between a caramel macchiato and a whatever I said before. White chocolate mocha. Wow, I can't brain. Yes, it is good, isn't it, Draco? Shock is mad because I'm changing the streaming schedule. Shock, it is unacceptable. Deal with it. Your stress ball is a Bluey coloring book. Nice. Bluey for the win. I love Bluey, chat. Bluey is good. Bluey is good. You know, when my kids were younger and I was in that like kind of phase of like, let's find really good cartoons for them to watch. I really got them into Peg Plus Cat. They were really kind of too young to be watching Peg Plus Cat, but they really liked it. Peg Plus Cat. I don't know. They really enjoyed it, but I would have loved to have had Bluey. I mean, we had Daniel Tiger, and I really enjoyed Daniel Tiger. In fact, Daniel Tiger episodes were probably the root of a lot of my parental wins when my kids were little. So yeah, I have these. My kids have been playing with them with me all day. Hey, Zeppy, g'day. How you going? Always love having you in here. How's it going? I love that Evie's in chat. I love it. But yeah, so the streams are going to be changing for the summer. They always do. Again, they're probably going to be most likely during the day. There will be times where streams will be later in the evening, but that's going to be like a last minute thing. And that brings me to my other thing. I know I've been saying for months, like 4 months now, that I have a Rage Room video that I want to do, and every single time I've made an appointment with the Rage Room, something has come up. I've had a lot of very last minute doctor's appointments and school meetings that I've had to do, and I have not had a set schedule for what feels like a year. It's more or less the last, well, maybe it is the last year. I don't know. But there will be a Rage Room coming. Gosh, I don't know when it's going to be, chat. So just trust me on it. I'm trying my best to get it out there. And, you know, some of these things just take time. You know, I would love to be able to just plan something and have it stay the way that I planned it. That doesn't happen very often for me, and I wish that it would. I'm glad you're doing great, Zeppy. It's always nice to see you. Let's rage. No, seriously, I have like this really good idea of how I want to film it and what I want to incorporate in the video. And I'm going to use it as like an opportunity to like really just let some anger out. I mean, that's the point of a Rage Room, right? You just break shit and let it all out. But I have a feeling that I'm gonna be crying in the video. I don't know. It's a thing, chat. You know, like trauma releases are different for everybody, and I cry. Like, I am a person who cries for every emotion. I'm happy, I cry. I'm sad, I cry, obviously. I'm mad, angry, cry. I'm shocked, I cry. I am elated, I cry. That's just, unfortunately, my tear ducts are just attached to whatever emotional wave is happening within my brain. So I have a feeling when the Rage Room video happens, when I'm in the throes of, I don't know, swinging a crowbar on a car or breaking a washing machine, I don't even know what they have in this place, there will be screaming, you know? But I'm excited because who doesn't want to watch people break stuff? In a controlled environment, obviously. So, Spikes is just over here. Break it! Kill it with fire! Yeah, so there's that. And talked about the Rage Room video. It's just an unfortunate thing. It's one of those things where everything that can go wrong goes wrong, and that seems to happen to me specifically when it comes to planning content or planning videos. And it's been kind of a bummer. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a source of disheartenment. Is that a word? It's been a source of sadness for me. When I think about everything that I've wanted to do and everything that I've scheduled and made plans for and has fallen through. And it's kind of hard to stay motivated, and it's kind of hard to stay confident in my ability to do this. when shit just keeps going wrong. I'm just going to be really honest with you. I can't stand it. But you're the same way, honestly. You know why you're crying right now? Hey, listen, it's all right. You know, when you find people or like a community, you know, like in the live streaming space, because like there are live streamers and content creators who have communities and they build up communities, but they don't have like connections with each other. You know, it's really just like a bunch of people talking in a chat or a bunch of people leaving comments on a video. And then you have communities where people actually make friendships within the community, and have like a little bit more of, I don't know, like an intimate setting, you know, and that happens a lot with smaller communities. But I really like the fact that we have, I mean, obviously we're not like friends, you know, we're all connected in some way, you know, that whole parasocial thing. But like I have made friends through this community, and I know that some of you have made friends with each other through this community, and I'm glad for that. So when you find people, I always say it like when you find the people who you connect with, and you're all, you know, waving the same weirdo flag, you've kind of found the people that allow you to be who you are. And if that's a space where, you know, like crying is just what's going to happen, then I guess that's just what's going to happen. I hope that I explained that right. Yes, Amy, that is so that is so for sure. Like, I understand that things happen. I mean, I get that. That's life. Nothing ever goes the way you want it to. Let's be really honest. And when it does go the way you want it to, you know that it's going to be inevitably there's something that's going to come along and just kind of muck it up, right? So I expect bumps in the road, and I expect to have obstacles to work through, but it is absolutely discouraging when it feels like the universe is against you, you know? And I hate saying that because it sounds so dramatic, but with this particular video that I want to record, I can't seem to get in to be able to record it. And the stress banana is going to keep making an appearance. So it is super annoying though. Few songs. Yeah, that's my big thing too, is music. Like, I am so moved by music. I am either moved to, you know, oh my gosh, that's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard, or moved to anger, or, you know, to absolute tears. And I love music for that reason. Music gives me a way to cope with emotions that I have. And like if I'm feeling really sad, I will listen to oh, what's that song? I heard it on TikTok and I downloaded it on my iTunes, and I can't remember the name of it, and I don't have my phone with me. But it's a very like breathy, light, airy song, but it's also very sad, and it's got like a very sad tonality to it. And I listen to that and I'll cry. I'm like, oh yeah, it's terrible. Oh my gosh, you know. And when I really am angry and I want to be angry, or I want to pump myself up, I'll pop on some Linkin Park and just go to town. Like I will absolutely blast, almost breaking my speakers, blasting some Linkin Park. Well, I'm glad that you're finding your way, Spikes. The only thing predictable about life is that it is unpredictable. Absolutely. I think that, you know, we have to understand, we have to leave room for mistakes. We have to leave room for do-overs. We have to leave room for things that are going to go wrong. But I do think that it's good to have a healthy routine and try to maintain that as much as possible, you know? Zeppi, you are so sweet. Thank you for that. I'm glad you're finding your way, Spikes. I hope that it is working for you. College offers free counseling, but everyone talking about how bad my high school's counselors were got me hesitant. Hey, everyone is different. It is not abnormal to have to go through 1, 2, or even 3 counselors or therapists before you find one that really works for you. And this is actually a conversation I had with a friend the other day. And this is by no means any kind of medical advice. This is just a conversation we were having. A lot of times with therapists, particularly therapists who have a very strong, like, religious background, a lot of times they will treat people who have very similar backgrounds as they do, because it's easier, you know. Or for me, I had a therapist once, or a counselor with very religious backgrounds, and it was not a connection. Like, we tried like 1 or 2 sessions and it didn't work because they kept their natural biases, their natural inclination towards religious things started to permeate the atmosphere, and I was not there for that, you know. And so if you have to go through and sort of put your feelers out and interview, more or less, counselors or therapists, it is so worth it to find one that you click with. Somebody who is, you know, I don't know, well-versed in the areas that you need help with. You know, for me, I needed trauma-informed therapists. People who were very familiar with trauma on a broad spectrum. And it's been really helpful for me. It's helped me deal with so much. I encourage you to try it out, Draco. Absolutely. The worst thing that's going to happen is you're going to leave the meeting feeling, I got to find somebody else. You know, sometimes the footwork can be a little much, but if you really want to seek out help, it's going to be worth it in the end to not give up. You'll find your way, Spikes. I know you will. I don't think you're taking away anything, Draco. That is one of the reasons I like having these kind of just chatting streams or just hanging out kind of streams, because it's about the conversation ebbs and flows in a sort of natural way, and somebody in chat says something and we kind of talk about that, and it's kind of a way to just kind of hang out with people and just kind of get stuff off your chest, because sometimes you don't really need like a huge support group of stuff. You just need somebody to hear what you have to say. And I really like that about this community, you know, and especially streams like this. Citanool, what's going on? Welcome. This is not Chill Minecraft. This is just talking about whatever. I do have a couple things I've talked about. Talked about that. See, I'm a list person. I have to cross it off my list. That's just how I am. If I don't write it down, I'm not going to commit it to memory. And if I don't cross it off the list, it's going to eat at my brain the rest of the night. I am so glad you found that, Spikes. Well, I said that, Citanool, because I'm sure people are going to see that I'm live and be like, wait a minute. This is not Minecraft. What's happening here? Okay. I'm glad that you did find that, those Spikes. I really am. But yeah, I think that everybody could benefit from talking to somebody about whatever. I mean, we live in a society that is very overwhelming at times, and it seems the unexpected happens more often than not. And, you know, a lot of us, or maybe not a lot of us, but some of us don't have good coping skills because they weren't taught to us. Coping skills, emotional regulation, those are things that are supposed to be taught to you. Those are not things that you just inherently know how to do. And if you weren't taught those types of things, then as you get older, it's really difficult to unlearn them and then relearn new behaviors and ways to help. And that's why I really think that if you're feeling like you need to do some work on yourself, that's a great way to start. You know, it's a great place to start, because you're worth the effort it takes. You know, everybody deserves to be happy, and everybody deserves to feel happy. Not just wake up and put a mask on and go about your day and check the boxes. You know, you deserve to wake up truly loving who you are, happy with where you are, or with the motivation to get to where you want to be. You know, yeah, you're going to have those bad days and you're going to have those sad days and you're going to have those months, even, you know, where it feels like everything is just not going to happen, you know, and when it gets to be too much, you know, it's good to have people to kind of talk through about those things and have them help you figure out ways to cope and process. Because if you're not taught those things in your early childhood or your childhood, it's very difficult to learn that as an adult. And I'm speaking from experience, you know? Hey, that's helpful. You know, and that was actually one of my options when I was seeking out a therapist after our car accident. And it just so happens that a friend of mine recommended her therapist, and I checked her out, and it was almost an immediate click. And I'm super duper grateful for my therapist and everything that she's helped me through. But if that's, you know, if that's something that you do it, Draco. Give it a try. You know, I don't want to say it's not going to hurt, because sometimes when you don't click with a therapist, it can feel like a hurt. But I really believe that it would benefit you, you know? I always, see, I'm that person that says everybody needs therapy. You should be going to therapy. You should be talking about things with people, you know? But I also like to remind people that mental health, access to mental health is not something everybody has. And that's an unfortunate thing about where we live. And it bums me out, you know, because there are so many people who are hurting, and there are so many people who deserve, well, everybody deserves, you know, to be healthy, body and mind, and soul, if that's your jam. And it really breaks my heart that everybody can't access that, you know. And I'm going to be very transparent here. There was a very long time where even I wasn't able to access that, and it's really difficult, you know. It's so hard seeing everybody around you getting the help that they need and knowing that you don't have access to that. Like, it's right there, but you just can't get to it. It's such a crappy feeling. Yep. Agree, Satanul. Agree. Moving on from what, because I keep going down this list. That actually kind of ties into what I wanted to talk about. Just to share some good news with all of you. I am nearing the end of this road with this car accident chat. Now, if you're not familiar, if you don't know, a couple of years ago, in the summer of 2021, my kids and I, it was just me and my 3 kids, we were rear-ended on the highway. We were in a very serious car accident. There were some serious injuries, but everybody is okay and healthy and healed now. But there's a lot of long-lasting impacts from that car accident. And for me, one of those is that I sustained injuries to my knee. And I tried so hard for the following year to I did physical therapy, and then I tried to do like light workouts and walking, and everything kept getting worse. And car accidents are expensive. Even when they're not your fault, even when you have really good insurance, they are still very expensive. And I have not been able to get the surgery that I need on my knee because of not having access to insurance to help pay for it. Because I don't know if you know this, insurance is very expensive. medical care here in the United States is so outrageously expensive. And that's one of the reasons why when we have like regular streams and we're on my other scene or whatever, you see like the little donation thing. That's because every super chat and every tip that comes through my YouTube stuff goes straight to my savings account to help pay for my knee surgery. But anyway, I got word the other day that we are this close to closing it out and being completely done with it from a legal standpoint. And that makes me very happy. So that's a good news for me, because I'll tell you what, not being able like to work out, to go for walks, to I don't know, do a lot of stuff, well, do everything really that I was able to do a couple of years ago. It's been a real bummer, you know. I spent all of 2020 and most of 2021 working out 5-6 days a week, doing like really heavy, intense workouts with Alex's routine and stuff like that. And then finding myself unable to do that stuff really like set me in a very downward spiral mentally. And it's been really hard, and I'm slowly starting to come out of it. But knowing that there is help on the horizon for me, it really makes me feel better. I don't know if I'll ever be able to like work out like I did ever again, or run or walk the way that I did ever again, and that makes me sad. But I'm glad to be putting this behind me, because it's felt like a never-ending roller coaster for the last almost 2 years. So I'm really glad for that. Welcome back, Mason. It's really hard recovering from surgery. See, that's the thing, like, you know, it's not just paying for surgery. Like, Travis has to take time off of work, and that's money lost from wages, and it's just, everything is so expensive, chat. We live on a beautiful, magical rock filled with beautiful lands and seas and oceans and lakes, and somehow it's expensive to live here, and I really hate it when I think about it like that, you know? But anyway, that's my good news. I feel really good about that. I can't talk about it too in depth, but, you know, it's coming to an end hopefully soon. And, I'm excited. Maybe after I get, like, the final, it's done, that's when I'll film my Rage Room video, and I'll just, like, bash up stuff and just, yes, you know, and get all excited and stuff. You watched your Sims stuff? Yeah, your Sim is a vegetarian, and I don't know why, because I did not choose that. I did not choose that personality trait. Thanks, Draco. I'm glad too, because it's really hard, you know, like there's a physical block and there's a mental block, and both of those things combined make for really terrible bouts of depression. I'm just gonna be honest. Trauma Ducks. I'll have to let you know. I have no idea what to expect. I don't know. The only thing I know is that it's going to be an outpatient procedure. I don't really know if that means much, but I mean, I have no idea. Your Sim seems to be getting other astronauts fired. Oh, that is funny. Yes, your Sim is telling on people, Draco. Is that true to life? I have no idea. No idea. I don't know, chat. I like to keep y'all informed about stuff. Like, I know that people have noticed, because it's been brought to my attention, that I have become a bit more somber sometimes, you know, like my content and streaming and stuff, and it is not on purpose. You know, I'm a person just like everybody else. I have a lot of stressors in my environment. I have a lot of responsibilities just like everybody else. And I also have depression. And when my body isn't capable of doing something that it could do just to, you know, couple of years ago or a year ago, that really bums me out. It I shouldn't say bums me out. That's really depressing to me. And I am sorry that has come through in my content and my streams. I absolutely love this community, and I love, you know, doing this as a hobby. And I'm just really grateful to everybody who's stuck it out, you know, because I've had people like message me and tell me I'm different and I've changed, and you know, it's hurtful. But at the same time, not everybody is meant to understand what goes on in your life, you know, and I don't really owe anybody an explanation except for the people in my life, like my family, my immediate family. But I don't know. I want to, I'm trying to think of how I want to word this. I just want to keep you all informed, you know, keep you all updated. I mean, without like divulging all of my personal information. But like let you know that I am aware, that people see that maybe sometimes I'm not as cheery and we're not doing as much, or my schedule's really off, and you know, healing is hard. Healing from physical trauma, healing from mental trauma is really difficult. And sometimes it's just going to look like how it looks. And people are either going to support or they're not. And I'm not going to be really upset either way, because I have to do this for myself, you know? And unfortunately, sometimes my content takes a backseat, and that sucks for me, but it's just, sometimes that's how it's got to be, you know? It's okay, Spikes. I mean, it's life, you know? Sadie, welcome back. I hope everything is okay in the Discord. And Shock's over here like, give us your life story! What did you eat for breakfast today? How many times did you pee in the toilet? Well, listen, I'm not gonna tell you that. Okay, because that is none of your business. Aw. Yeah, that's really sad, Citanool. I'm just really glad for this community. I'm glad that, you know, you're interested, I guess, in what I have to say. I'm glad that you like the silly little live streams that I do and the videos that I've put up. I'll tell you what, y'all really enjoyed the hell out of that shorts video I posted about the butt crack from Sons of the Forest. I don't know why the hell that video got 5,000 views. I don't even know where that came from, because that is so much more views. So many more views, I should say, than what most of my videos get. But it's cool. Who doesn't like butt cracks? I mean, right? What an odd thing to say. God, forget I even said that. Don't tell anybody I said that, chat. Blues Joe butts. Hilarity is popular and contagious. I mean, listen, they didn't have to go so hard on the animated butt cracks in the Sons of the Forest. Like, anatomically correct. You know, cannibals, they're packing. Interesting qualifier. Oh God, what have I gotten myself into, chat? So there, that's where we are, chat. 45 minutes of me talking about whatever and chatting with you about things. Some comedians try too hard. Not me. I'm not a comedian. I didn't try hard at all. I literally just was making fun of the guy's butt crack, and people liked it. I thought it was gonna make a good short, not gonna lie. 45 minutes already. I know, right? Who's gonna listen to me like jabberjaw? The other thing I guess we can talk about is, I don't know, I don't know. 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 I Actually, I had this on my list too. I wanted to show you all something. I don't know if you know this or not, but I have a website, GalSal.com. I decided that even though my schedule is all kinds of wonky and I haven't been able to do half the stuff this year that I've wanted to do because of it, I am going to make this year the year that I invest in myself in ways that I, in previous years, would never have done. And that includes making a website. I bought the domain name because I'm me. Nobody else is GalSal. I am GalSal. This is the splash page, landing page. I don't know. This is what it looks like when you go to it. This is GalSal.com. We have who is GalSal, content creator, gamer, charity fundraiser, fun videos, entertaining live streams, chaotic wholesome times, because of course, representing women and mothers in the gaming industry and the LGBTQ plus community, and talking about important causes and raising money for charity. The other thing that should be on there is talks and streams about absolutely nothing from time to time. Often forgets to unmute the mic, but it's fine. And then there's connections to YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. And then my most famous video of all is my Portal 2 video. You! Does the website look good? See, this is just shameless promotion. Shameless self-promotion. I mean, this is my stream. Let me do what I want, chat. It's fine. I'm so glad that y'all are so supportive. It makes me really happy. It really does. Ah, look at that face. Look at that face. Here's the thing. Okay, listen. Pointing this way. Look at this face right here. That was not like, you know, like some YouTubers, okay, because I've been guilty of this too. Some YouTubers, most YouTubers, when they're making thumbnails, they'll do like a, or a, they'll make the faces, right? I forgot, when I was recording this particular episode of Portal to the end, I forgot to make a thumbnail face. And at that, now I have a whole bunch of like stock photos of myself making various faces. Don't laugh at me. It's a thing. It makes editing thumbnails so much easier. Okay, but this particular video, I forgot to create a thumbnail face in the video because it's normally like I do it before or at the end of the video, whatever. So as I'm editing this video, I look at the face I made as I'm looking at the camera, and I was like, oh my God, that's a thumbnail. So like, I don't know why. It's one of my favorite videos ever, chat. Wait, we're talking about what? Willing to help as much as you can. Thank you, Sadie. I haven't built a website ever. This is just through the host's, like, I don't know, website building program. I have no idea. I mean, I think it's GoDaddy. I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know about coding, HTML, or any of that stuff. I just went with like whatever their I don't know, themes are, whatever. Also, the Welcome to GalSal's Grotto thing, that's totally the Discord welcome sign that Cluescho made. But I really liked it, and I wanted it to come over here on this website so people can kind of like, oh, that's really cool. Hey, wait a minute, that kind of looks like the Gabbing with GalSal thumbnail I saw on YouTube. Hey, what do you know? It's me. It's the same person. You know, trying to get my name and my face and stuff out there. Slowly but surely, chat. Travis, hello again. Doesn't a certain other YouTuber we know use the same thumbnail face in every video for like the past 4 years? I don't know. I mean, there's millions of them. I'm sure one of them does. Who are you referring to, Mason? Daddy. Interesting choice. Wait, what? Advertising, people. Advertising. Oh, yeah, GoDaddy. Ha ha, that's what she said. Wait a minute. that's literally what Cluescho said. Oh, gosh. I made a mess up, chat. My bad. Oh, Markiplier. I mean, I don't know. Does he use the same face in every one? I don't pay attention to his thumbnails. The only time I've ever paid attention to thumbnails that he did was when him and Ethan were filming Unis Honest. Because the thumbnails they created for those videos, I was like, oh, I loved them. Yeah, I think his like, one of the ones that comes to mind is, I think they got it from an Unis Honest video. It was when he had shaved his, ooh, I'm smacking my microphone. When he shaved his whole face, right? During the video with the fire eating and stuff. And he looked at the camera and made like a face, and somebody got it. Like, Tumblr was wild when Unis Honest was around, because there was some person who kept making like the best memes ever out of all their stuff. And that's the face that I think of. I don't know if it's the same one he uses. Oh, the Super Troopers meme. Yes, my Super Troopers meme. Let's find it, chat. Chat, do you know about my Super Troopers meme? That's probably the funniest thing I've ever made. Oh wait, that's not what I want. Ow, why would we go there? We want to do this and go here. You guys don't need to see my, no. You don't need to see my Facebook stuff. This is why. What is the messages thing? What does that mean? Here I am. No. Are they all antsy in their pantsy? Wait, what? Some of Mark's get pretty creepy, you know. No, I will say that I've obviously seen Mark's thumbnails. I think he's amazingly talented with that. And I know that he'll be like, "Oh, I just throw stuff together." I think that he's just really good at putting thumbnails together. And he's kind of made it like whereas like every other YouTuber has like their bases now, because he's so good at just taking like stock photos and images of himself and like themes from the games that he plays, and he just throws them together and somehow they work. Super Trooper, here we go, chat. That's my Super Trooper meme that I made. That's probably one of two, actually, of my favorite memes from that I made from the days of Unis Honest. Look at that! It's beautiful, chat. It's friggin' beautiful. I love it. Is Brianna here? What's up, Brianna? You are not late. You arrive precisely when you mean to. Okay? It's gorgeous. Well, here's how that idea came to pass, right? Like, I've seen Super Troopers. I love the guys in that movie. And when they were filming this particular, I don't know anything about when they were filming it, but when this particular video came out, it was the one where he shaved his face and he was doing like the E-boy, I don't know, the really weird, cringy one. That was not my favorite video. But there was a shot, like a still that they did, and it was when they were like shaving his face or whatever, and he got this particular frame, and I was like, oh my God, he looks like a Super Trooper. And I said that out loud to myself as I was watching this. So I quickly, like when the video stopped playing, I quickly went back, screenshotted that still right there, and turned him into a Super Trooper. That's like one of the coolest things I've ever done. And it was for nothing other than posting online because I thought it was the funniest thing I'd ever done. What is Super Troopers? Draco? Super Troopers is a movie, was it the Drunk Lizard Productions or something? Here, let me show you. Super Troopers. Super Troopers. Super Troopers. Yeah, the Broken Lizard comedy group. It has all these different guys in it. And what they were doing is they were basically like state highway patrol, and it was just comedy. Just comedy. That's all. Absolute comedy. Stupid slapstick comedy. So there, and now you know, Evie. Now you both can go watch it. It's a comedy of sorts. The comedy is maybe vulgar, maybe offensive. But this movie is from like what, 2000? Yeah, 2001. So from like a whole long time ago. It is funny. It's a good movie. But this one right here, Kevin Heffernan is probably one of my favorite comedian actors ever. Just ever. Yeah, it's like Dumb and Dumber, but funnier because they're state troopers. Early 2000s comedy. You got it, Zeppy. You got it. But, yeah, so I have a website. I made a Mark meme. I don't know. That's a thing, chat. Your aunt was on the state highway patrol, and I know she has it. Mason. Yeah. So let me shut this off so it's not washing my face with white light. There we go. Yeah. So I'm excited about the website. So and I want to, you know, truly invest in myself and what I'm doing here. I mean, obviously, I've invested time and I've invested money. Like in my equipment stuff, I have my dual PC set up and my camera, and all my lighting equipment is from when I was doing photography. But I wanted to like take a chance on myself and see like this year of what I could do, what I am capable of doing for this community and myself. You got a kitty situation. I hope everything's okay, Sitanul. I highly recommend like checking it out. I don't even know where it's streaming. Let's see, where can you watch it? Let me look it up real quick. Oh, it's on Hulu. Yeah, Hulu. I guess I can watch it. At least Google says it's on Hulu. If it's not, then Google is lying, chat. There's a third movie in production? I did not know that. Aw, that is adorable, Sitanul. Or Mason, sorry. Please. I was looking at Sitanul's comment and said her name. Sorry about that. For some reason in Australia, it's on Disney Plus. That seems like a not Disney movie to have on Disney. That's kind of strange. She still hates everyone else, though? That's funny, Mason. So yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to share. Like, the schedule change, and then the good news. Hopefully I'll be... By the end of the year, I'll be ready to get back into some kind of workout or something. My website. I'm really excited about that. You know what? I didn't see Super Troopers 2 either, now that I think about it. I only saw the first one. So you're not alone in that, Spikes. That's really strange. Australia really does do its own thing, chat. I'm never gonna make a workout challenge for Alex. I thought about doing like a short workout, like how I work out after knee surgery kind of thing. I don't know. Because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do like squats or lunges or anything that involves like bending and putting weight on my knee. Because it seems like every day it just gets worse. Oh, you need the stars add-on. Oh, Hulu, why do you gotta be like that? Gosh, Hulu. Every day you become more and more gross. Everything's about money. It's time for a hydration break, chat. So listen, that's what I've talked about. We've spent an hour talking about stuff like that, so... And about stuff like that, I'm looking at my list and I'm referring to my list and you're like, what do you mean stuff like that? We've talked about the website schedule changes and, you know, and I've enjoyed the conversation and chat with the therapy and stuff. Like talking about that kind of stuff is helpful because I think sometimes in this sphere of, you know, like gaming content or live streamers, I don't know of. I mean, I'm sure there are communities out there, but I am not aware of any that talk about mental health other than like, I think I've seen the American Suicide Prevention Foundation talk about stuff, but I don't know if anybody like streams and talks about it. You can't get Hulu in Australia, Zeppy? That's really strange. You can't squat or lunge now. I doubt you'll be able to do it after surgery. I believe in you, Trauma Ducks. I believe in us both. But chat, I want to kind of like keep spaces like that open, you know, and have streams like this for moments like that. Like I want to start having streams where I talk about mental health. And I talk about how important it is, and I talk about, you know, what it's like to be me with my particular blend of mental health spices, I guess. There are a few mental health streamers on Twitch. I was not aware. Thank you for letting me know. I didn't know. I'm literally only on Twitch to watch 1, 2, 3, 5 people. And that's not very often. So I don't really go to Twitch to like find new communities because I'm pretty comfortable in the communities that I am in now. And you know, obviously my own community. As a viewer. And yeah, Alex is streaming on Twitch now. I don't know why he doesn't stream on YouTube. That's interesting. I'm gonna ask him about that, chat. Yeah, if you didn't know, Alex streams on Twitch. I believe his stream. Hang on, I'm gonna go plug my friend here. Wait a minute. Let me see. There he is. Right here, chat. Alex streams, I think it's every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, on Twitch. And he streams full body workouts. And it looks like he did one recently. Oh, today. He streamed on a Saturday? That's weird. But you can follow him. He's really good about like showing you modifications for people that need it. He's funny, and he's an overall cool dude. Recommended channels. I don't know who those people are, chat. But yeah, you should go give Alex a follow. Alex really helped me. Alex and Roxy helped me. Yeah, it's hybrid 1, but he spells it with 1, like the number 1 instead of an I. Oh, I hope your friend gets better, Spikes. Some people associate streaming with a big purple and nothing else. I mean, truly they do. A lot of people forget that you can stream on YouTube. I think that it's because people still think of YouTube as like a recorded content site rather than a live streaming site. And I think there's a lot of potential here for YouTube to be really like competitive in the live stream market. Aw, Mason, thanks. That's really cool that you would put me in the same tier as Alex, because I think Alex is just cool. Oh my gosh, I'm a cool person. Somebody thinks I'm cool. That's all I need to hear. It's over for the rest of you people now. I mean, I did try streaming on Twitch. Oh gosh, actually I shouldn't say try. I did stream on Twitch. I had a charity fundraiser on Twitch, but I just never felt like I fit in there, and I don't know why. I mean, maybe it's a me thing. I there was just like, I don't know. I was right on the verge of not ever streaming ever again when Facebook gaming became a thing, and I was made aware of that, and I was like, "Oh, that looks really cool," you know. And the user interface, at least to me at the time, looked a lot more streamlined and easier to use than Twitch's interface, which still confuses me to this day as a moderator. And then at that time I'd already been making recorded content here on YouTube, and then the whole thing with Facebook happened, and I was like, I don't want to get caught up in it, you know? And so I just decided to move everything here, and now I'm happy here. I wish that I had like certain things like channel point redemptions, or a way for people to, you know, like if you tip $5, something cool happens on my stream. I don't know how to do that. I don't even know if that's a possibility, but I would like to have that kind of stuff. But I'm happy with where I am, you know? I'm happy streaming here. I'm happy posting videos and shorts here. I'm just happy here, chat. And I'm happy that you're here too. Wait a minute, what's going on? Oh man, I wish I could be cool. Zeppy. Let me tell you something, Zeppy. No, chat, let me tell you something about Zeppy. I'm going to be very serious here for a moment. Zeppy is probably one of the funniest people I have ever interacted with in a game and just talking to. And one of the most genuine people I've ever held, you know, like real conversations with. And I think that you are cool, Zeppy. And I think that you need to think that you're cool. I wish that you could see how cool you are the way that I see how cool you are. You know, chat, it wasn't even my idea to do a taste test swap between Zeppy and I. That was Zeppy's idea. I'm so brain dead, I never would have thought of that. That's something Zeppy came up with. That was a good idea. Like, that was a beautiful content from both of us came from that idea. And, you know, this just doesn't go out to Zeppy. This goes out to everybody. Like, I know we don't know each other personally. You know, most of us don't. But I see how you are in chat. I pay attention to what you guys post in the Discord, what you guys and gals post in the Discord. And I see how welcoming you are when new people show up in chat. I see how you check in on each other. And I think that's really cool. You know, yeah, you can't discern everything from chatting online with strangers, but you can see a glimpse of how they treat people when you are in an online community like this. And if you're sitting there right now watching this, you know, thinking, I wish I could be cool. I wish I was cool. I think you are cool. I really do. I think I am one of the most boring people on the face of this planet. But right now there are 10 people here watching this stream. And that makes me feel really freaking cool. And if you're watching me, you are really freaking cool. And that's just, you know, a little ego thing there. But the way you treat people in an online space, the way you treat people in real life, you know, how you interact with people who are different than you, or have different ideas than you, or live differently than you, says a lot about who you are. And in this community, Black Lives Matter, love is love, trans women are women. And the fact that you all stick around and love and support those ideas and help me raise over $7.5 thousand for those ideas. That tells me right there that you are cool. I don't care if you're not popular. I don't care if you don't have 1 million followers or 10,000 subscribers or a brand new car to drive around your town. I care how you treat people. I care about how you treat yourself. I care about how how respectful you are of this community that I'm building. And again, even though we're not friends, we don't know each other personally, well, most of us, I think that you just being like that is cool. So please don't ever think that you're not cool, You don't have to be like super attractive, good looking, or a good dancer to be cool. I was channeling that German guy from Pitch Perfect. You're cool just the way you are. Like Mr. Rogers used to say, I like you just the way you are. I don't have to know you on a personal level. I see how you interact here. I remember people's screen names, and I like you just the way you are. I think you're cool. So please don't ever doubt that about yourself. That's one of the reasons I started this community. That's one of the reasons I decided that I wasn't just going to be a gaming channel. Excuse me, my voice is going out. I wasn't just going to be a gaming channel. I was going to be a community-based channel. Because for most of my life, I felt so uncool. I felt invisible. Nobody likes me. Nobody cares what happens to me. And there are days even now where I still feel like that. And I'll tell you what, being in a space with people whom I look up to, Bob and Mark, Wade and Jacksepticeye and Alex, I look up to all of them, and sometimes I feel so insignificant. Like whenever Bob reached out to me a couple years ago to want to play games with me, I looked at my husband and I said, why would he want to play games with me? I'm nobody. I shouldn't have thought that about myself. I forgot that I was cool, It's easy to feel insignificant in this space. It's easy to feel invisible. But you're not. I'm not. You're here. You're watching me. You're hanging out with each other. You're being cool with each other. I think you're cool just the way you are. Sorry, chat. I kind of got lost there for a minute. Oh, are we fighting in chat? Are we fighting? Wait, Brianna? Who's fighting? Brianna's fighting Zeppy. You spent time with him, hung out with Alex, you'd say you're on the same tier? Oh, I didn't know that, Spikes. That's cool. And Zeppy's over here. Don't take my knees. Welcome back, Citanuel. I know you weren't compliment hunting, Zeppy, but I also know that sometimes it's good, and it feels good to be reminded that people care about us, and it feels good to be reminded that we are cool people, Now Brianna's going to be coming for you, Mason. King PSPC, how we chicken? I don't know how we chicken. Are we tendies or are we nugs? Oh, look at chat being all warm and fuzzy. We are a bunch of cool people, Brianna. People Pozzole. Evie's coming in with the group hugs. Aw, chat. Someday y'all will try People Pozzole. That's funny. No, I genuinely love this community chat. But yeah, that's one of the reasons I started it. Because I wanted to have a place for other people to come and hang out and watch stupid videos or stupid live streams now. And be like, hey, I like this precious pack of weirdos. A place for... The GalSal community is a place for people who feel like they don't have a place to fit in. You know, that's why at the end of every live stream and at the end of every video, I'm like, you are important and you matter. Because sometimes in the shuffle of day-to-day life, we forget those things, you know? But I'm glad that y'all are here. You meant that you've spent time and hung out with Alex. Oh, yeah, I have. Yep. I can confirm Alex is tiny, tall man when he's in his gaming chair. Don't tell him I said that. That dude is tall, but when I met him, he was huddled up in his gaming chair like a 12-year-old boy. I don't even know what he was doing, but it was so funny. I was like, what are you? You look so tiny in this chair. It was funny, chat. Up on hind paws and raw bears, the first unfortunate to round the corner. Oh, geez. Sounds like you have a troublemaking kitty on your hands, Citinual. All right, Stress Banana and Stress Orange are stressed out. I gotta put them down. I'm gonna break them, chat. I'm going to break them. And they're brand new. That said, I think the next members only thing, because I do have channel members here right now. I think the next members only thing is gonna be another Lego build. So if you want to watch me and hang out with me while we build a Lego set, then you're going to have to become a channel member. That's the rules. I don't make them. That's just how they are. Oh, thanks, Mason. I appreciate you saying that. Oh, Jiminy Bob? No, Jiminy Bob for sure. What's up, Silver J? What's interesting? Oh, everybody's excited about the Lego build. Yeah, so if you wanna be a part of the next members only live stream, then I'm sorry, but you gotta be a member of the channel and watch the Lego build. It's gonna be something. I don't know what it's gonna be. I've decided. Jiminy Bob is a genius when it comes to editing videos. Absolute. I have to get back in touch with that dude. He's so cool. They revealed the Sonic the Hedgehog Lego sets the other day. Oh, wow. I like Sonic the Hedgehog, but not enough to build a Lego set, probably. It's weird having your name is Silver J. You forget it's you sometimes. That's okay. It's fine. You're all fine. You're good. Well, hopefully we get it in there, Citinual. I'm not going to do like the exclusive things. I think I'm going to discontinue that when it comes to like members and stuff. So like members will get access to everything. I'm not trying to be elitist. I don't like that. That makes me feel weird having to like do different levels, get 2 different things. I don't know. It's a thing. I got to think about it. But yeah, that is probably going to do it for this chatty live stream unless chat, I have one more thing I'd like to propose, if you will. I hope there are Bluey Lego sets someday. Oh, if there are Bluey Lego sets, Clues Show, then I'm going to be getting one. We can do a quick little sesh of ask me anything. Do you have any questions for me about stuff? We haven't done like a Q&A or an AMA or whatever they're called now in a while. Do you want to ask me stuff, chat? Is there anything you've been dying to know about me? GalSal, when is the last time you had chocolate milk? GalSal, how do you brush your teeth in the morning? GalSal, what is your favorite color? Is there anything you want to talk about, chat? Ask me. That was the other thing. Have at it. Me and Stress Banana are waiting. Sorry, it's just a thing. Minecraft Legends. Ooh, I actually watched a streamer playing that the other day. I kind of want to try it myself. Ooh, trauma docs. That's a good question. How many places have I lived? Oh, nearly. Hang on, I gotta write this down. Let's see. Which one was my... Oh. Okay. So, I have lived in 5 different places across 2 continents. My favorite place that I've lived, and anybody who, like, has been around for a while probably knows the answer. My favorite place that I've lived is Germany. And if I could, I would move back to Germany in a heartbeat. I miss the culture. I miss the food. I miss the public transportation. I miss the charm and aggressiveness when talking to each other. I don't know why, it just is a thing. Sorry, there I go again. And I love the language, and I miss speaking the language fluently. So that's why. What is my favorite color? I actually have 2 favorite colors. My 2 favorite colors are blue and green, and various shades of each. I do like blue and green a lot. Oh, Brianna. Why you gotta ask me the hard questions? Listen. I like salsa. I like the salsa verde, like the real salsa verde. But I also really like the what is it? The cheap Tostitos salsa at the store, or like the H-E-B brand salsa. I don't discriminate. I like all salsa. As long as it's just salsa and there's chips to put it on, I'm great. I'm good. I'm golden. What typo, Spikes? I don't know what you're talking about. My biggest inspiration? Do you mean like who is my biggest inspiration? I don't really know if I have a biggest inspiration. I'm inspired by a lot of people. I'm inspired by a lot of things. I take a little bit from every experience I've had with people and use that as inspiration. I don't really know. That's a good question, but I don't know how to answer that. What am I most proud of? I am most proud. Well, there's 2 things. There's 2 answers to that question. Because there's the mom, me, who is most proud of my kids. They are infinitely wiser, funnier, smarter, cooler, and assertive than I ever could hope to be in my life. So my children. And then the non-mom part is I am proud of myself for surviving. I am proud of myself for choosing to stay. And that is my reminder why I choose to stay. Switzerland is so expensive. Yeah, we know what happened in 2020. Favorite flower, plant, or tree? I love trees. My favorite trees are palm trees, hands down. Love palm trees. My favorite flower is the stargazer lily. That's my favorite flower. If I had to have a favorite plant, it would probably be the snake plant because they're really easygoing and I forget to water mine and it's still alive and constantly propagating itself. So, you know, it's fine. I do good. I love it. Oh, don't worry about that, Spikes. It was just an innocent typo. It's all fine. We're not worried about it. Chunky or smooth? Oh, listen, Zeppy. Listen, Zeppy, we don't do chunky peanut butter here. Ew, get some pork on your fork. Chunky peanut butter. No, no hate to people who like chunky peanut butter. I don't like chunky peanut butter. Oh, look at favorite animal. My favorite animal is the white snow tiger. Is it a snow tiger? I think it is. I did a book report on them, like a whole book report on them when I was in elementary school, and ever since then they've been my favorite animal. Is it GIF or GIF? It's GIF. What movie or TV show do you have to stop and watch when scrolling the guide? That's an easy one. American Horror Story seasons 1, 2, 3, and 9 if I'm really bored. Thank you, Sitanul. Zeppy got physically angry about GIF. It is GIF. Even the creator of GIF said it's GIF. Where is one place you haven't traveled to? Ooh, the one place I haven't traveled to, but I want to, is Ireland. I've always wanted to visit Ireland. I want to see the lush green hills. I want to see the castles. I want to kiss the Blarney Stone. I just have never been able to make it out that way. I don't know if I ever will, but it would definitely be a bucket list item. The Emperor Bangle, nice. Hides. No, don't hide, Brianna. I wasn't giving you any hate. If you eat chunky peanut butter, fine. It's fine, I guess. No, you didn't just say that. Oh, wait a minute, chat. This is a challenge from Zeppy. I didn't just say it. I'm gonna write it. GIF. GIF. Can you see it? GIF. No, you can't see it. It's too white. GIF. It's never going to be GIF, chat. You love all sorts of felines? Nice. Truth or dare? Give me a truth. I'm not going to take a dare. I've made that mistake so many times, Trauma Ducks. Pulp or no pulp in orange juice? No pulp. No pulp. What are you, like, chewing your juice? They're objectively wrong. That's funny. The knits. Travis, are you being random, man? We eat crunchy in this house too. Oh, look at Zeppy. Hashtag GIF. Mammoth spelled GIF, not GIF, like the peanut butter. Oh, I may have entered some very weird territory here, chat. Clues show I have never heard a better response. I'm bi when it comes to peanut butter. Crunchy and smooth. I do like crunchy sometimes. I will say that I've been known to grab a spoonful of crunchy peanut butter from time to time. Milk poured before... Mason, who pours the milk after... I meant to say before the cereal. Heathens. Oh, that's cool, Sitanul. Long live GIF. If a movie was made of your life, who do you want to play Mew? Well, if there was a movie to be made about my life, I don't know that there would be anybody that would be able to play me. Who would I want to play me? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't think I'd ever want a movie made about my life. My life is... It's not exactly like super boring, but there was a lot of stuff in my life I would not want people to know about. That's why we didn't have cell phones when we were teenagers, right? No, but seriously, if there was like some kind of, I don't know, autobiography turned film about my life, I have no idea. I don't even know if anybody would be willing to, honestly. What are we saying out loud and proud? Your heart dropped for a moment. I'm so sorry, Evie. I meant to say before. I don't know if you pour milk before you put the cereal in, you are operating on a plane of existence that I don't even know if anybody else is there with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, who does that? This Q&A's tear this family apart. Oh my God, Brianna. Yes, Mason, your GIF or GIF one did stick. Your friend does milk first, Draco, then they're not your real friend. You tell them right now what they're doing is wrong. They are committing the biggest sin against cereal. My God. I'm kidding. It's a joke. It's a bit. It's fine. We're fine. How do you put on your shoes and socks? Do you do sock, shoe, shoe? Or sock, shoe, sock, shoe? Who the fuck does sock, shoe? And why does that sound like some kind of weird kung fu move? Ooh, trauma ducks. That's a mighty big assumption. I don't like Bluebell ice cream. I'm gonna be real honest with you. I do not like Bluebell ice cream. I think it doesn't taste very good. But if I were to put pop in my ice cream, it would be root beer. Root beer floats, you know. Favorite ice cream flavor? I have a tie between two. The first one is mint chocolate chip. The second one is Superman. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm sorry for your loss. Milk before cereal up until a food fight ensued over it. That's funny. Sock, shoe, shoe. Yes, who does that? For me, it's more like sock. Get up, walk around, get something for a kid. Sock. Get up and have to go to the bathroom. Oh crap, I forgot this other thing. Walk to the living room, walk to 5 different rooms. Okay, it's time to leave. Shoe. Hang on, get the other kid's shoe on, shoe, and then we leave. My most used emoji is probably either the black heart or the sideways cry laughing, because that's how I am. I laugh at everything. Bluebell ice cream is an ice cream that is, I believe it is manufactured here in Texas, and a lot of Texans love Bluebell ice cream. I do not like it. It is not my favorite. So you shouldn't do sock, shoe. But I like kung fu. Mint tastes like, what kind of discourse is this, chat? We turned this into like controversial stuff. Mint tastes like toothpaste. Look at Draco. Mint tastes like toothpaste, you nasty. That's funny. Yes, sock, shoe, yes. Cookies and cream for you, followed by Bordeaux cherry. That's a nice one, too. Mint chocolate chip. I'm with you, Zeppy. Ooh, favorite musicians. Now let's talk about it. Favorite musician. Speaking as somebody who loves instruments and things like that, my favorite musician would have to be, well, I mean, Lizzo. I know that she sings, you know, so like she's not just like a vocal singer. She's an instrumentalist. She is also classically trained on the flute. She's a fellow flautist, if you will. And every time I listen to her play the flute, I think to myself, one of us finally made it. She is a big woman like I am. She's a flautist like I am. And I love her. I absolutely love her. I know that I'm older than her. So it feels kind of weird to be like, I could have used a role model like her when I was in school and playing the flute. And I would have loved to have somebody like that to look up to, you know? Lizzo's my favorite musician. Hands down. Toothpaste is refreshing. Okay, Travis. Wait, what did Clusto say? Oh no, we don't know if Clusto's joking or not. When is the acceptable date to listen to Christmas music? We're really taking this Ask Me Anything thing a little too serious there, Mason. Anytime. Anytime. If you want to listen to Christmas music at 12 o'clock at noon on a Tuesday in the middle of summer, it's fine. Anytime after Thanksgiving, Citronul says. What is your go-to lazy dinner? Like, oops, I forgot to put something out, so we're eating this. DoorDash. DoorDash is my go-to lazy dinner. DoorDash, if you ever watch this. Collab opportunities. All joking aside, though, if we can't DoorDash, then it's usually red beans and rice or soup, because my kids will eat both of those things. Or my ramen. You remember my ramen hack video, members only? I make that too. That's also like a lazy dinner. It's a tie between Cody Fry and John Powell for your favorite musician. Nice. Very nice, Draco. Do you have a favorite genre of music? No, I do not. I cannot have a favorite genre of music simply because I listen to all genres. There are some genres that I listen to more than others. Pop. A lot of like 70s rock, like classic, what I consider classic rock. And also like alternative, like Linkin Park. It really all depends on the mood I'm in, honestly. I am with you, Sitanul. But I still have to say Lizzo. Fabulous, fabulous. Love Lizzo. Folk pop is a fun genre. I've heard some folk pop music. Cooked chicken and bread rolls? Like a chicken sandwich. That sounds pretty good. The 70s rock. Listen, I listen to Cold Water Clear. Wow, can I speak today? Credence. Credence Clearwater Revival. I'm saying this wrong. I know I am. My brain is absolutely fried. CCR. We'll call it CCR. Love me some CCR. Holy crap, me. What has been my favorite age so far? Well, I don't know. The one I am now? I don't know. That's how I feel, the one I am now. Because I feel like every year I get older, I'm coming more and more into myself. So I like that. Might be Laura Branigan, Foreigner, and Depeche Mode. Nice. Listen, Clustro, I'm trying, okay? I'm so glad, Evie, that you know what I'm talking about. My favorite comedian? Oh, do I even have a favorite comedian? Who's the guy that does the ventriloquism? And he's got like all the weird puppets. Like the old guy puppet. And then there's the weird purple puppet. I think he would be, because I don't really watch like comedians. Jeff Dunham, yes! Jeff Dunham. I love a lot of his sets. I've watched several of his sets on TV. Highly entertaining stuff. CCR is always a good choice, Spikes. Favorite video game you've ever played? Pitfall. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you're too young to know. Sorry, in the singing mood now. Pitfall on the original Atari 2600. It was quite literally the best game I've ever played, and I wish that I could go back and play it again as a kid. I wish that I would have cherished that game and kept my console in the game so I could still play it today. Blue collar comedy is hilarious. I'm not familiar with that. Any current hall passes? Is that what they're called? hall passes. Sentinel, you're gonna have to like, what is, oh wait, that wasn't Sentinel, that was Clusto. Oh, I know what you're talking about, Clusto. Listen, the only hall pass is the one that I'm not gonna ever say on a live stream. It's definitely not, right? Definitely. Chat. Sorry, I was looking at Sentinel when I was reading Clusto's comment. Pitfall and Donkey Kong. Oh, I hated Donkey Kong. I hated it so much. But Pitfall was my jam. Gotta get over those alligators over the holes in the floor. Fallout 4. I have no idea. I've never played any of the Fallout games, Mason. John Mulaney used to be your favorite? Listen, Clusto, don't you be giving away my secrets here in chat. Trying so hard to not make this only pals. Listen here. Ah, yes, those guys. I'm not too sure about some of them, Sentinel. Daddy? Sorry. Daddy? Sorry. That's funny. You have some signed stuff and an exclusive giveaway item from Fluffy. Oh, that's really cool, Draco. We are not going to talk about this anymore, chat. We are not going to talk about how amazing and talented and what a lovely specimen of a human this is. I'm not doing that. I am respectful. Travis is probably like, oh my God, she never shuts up about this guy. Yep. I have conversations with my husband about things. They're a little bit hit and miss, especially these days, but they had their time. They did have their time, Sitanul, I agree. Aw, I would say he still counts, Mason. You know, and if we're going to go that way, since Norm Macdonald technically became an actor, I would say Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler's funniest too. No. You know what? Chris Farley, I'm going to take it even further back. Chris Farley was peak comedy for me. I loved that guy growing up. Watching him on SNL, yes. That was when Saturday Night Live was in its heyday, in my opinion. Loved it. Clusto, yes. Chris was amazing. Oh, I was just watching the clip the other day from the SNL skit with him and David Spade and was it Adam Sandler? They were the ladies dressed up going out for a brunch. Oh my God, it was so good. Rest in peace, Chris Farley. Any old nostalgic YouTube series you like? If we're talking like nostalgic, I didn't really watch a whole lot when I first, because I've been on YouTube since 2009. And I think you know what? That's not true. The very first channel I ever subscribed to, that I remember, like, because you used to have, like, YouTube used to have a way to favorite a video instead of liking it. They used to have favorites. The first video I ever favorited after I'd been on YouTube for a while as, like, just a viewer, was Jenna Marbles. Her channel was the first one that I think I subscribed to. I thought she was so funny. I was like, I could be friends with this person, you know, like she had a sense of humor just like I used to. Used to. Stay in or go out? Stay in. I don't like going out. I don't like going out unless it's like with people that I'm comfortable with. Like sometimes people go out and they meet like new friends for like drinks or food. I am not that person. I am extremely shy. I like meeting new people, but it is very difficult for me because I always feel so awkward. The Adam Sandler SNL lives in your head rent free. I love it. Sweaty balls. Andy Samberg in Lonely Island era. Okay, but you know, before we realized what a tool JT is, when him and Andy Samberg did their stuff, that was good times. It was good times. George Carlin, there you go. Yeah. Yes, I do too. I like fell off for quite some time after watching, you know, from watching her stuff. But I did catch it like right before she left YouTube, and it was so sad why she left too. I mean, but you got to respect it, right? You got to respect creators. Everybody's journey is different, and not every creator does, you know, things the same way. But I'm really happy for her. Draco's name is Green. Yeah, it's Green. Everyone else's name besides Brianna is Gray. I don't know. I can see green names. The only gray one I see is Spikes. I think she's all right, Spikes. I think she's doing all right for herself. I think she's happy. I'm sure she misses making content, and I'm sure she misses the chaos. You know, but what she's working for is probably, you know, more valuable to her, you know? Sitting a fire outside with a few drinks and friends over going out. I agree, Zeppy. In the Little Woods Christmas/summer camp series. Oh, that's cool, Draco. Yeah, I see green names too. Eve Ho with Mark, Bob, Wade, and Sean. Now, that's not nostalgic for me. I mean, that was like recent. Like, that was like a few years ago. I guess it wouldn't be like too recent. That was right around the time I started watching live streams. Like, I didn't, and I know that like this is like really hard to believe. Some people think I'm lying when I say this, but I'm not. I didn't know that gaming on YouTube existed until 2019. And I did not know, and that was in like I think April of 2019. And then towards like the summer, fall of 2019 is when I discovered that live streams were a thing, like gaming streams, Twitch. I had no idea that Twitch was even a thing. I didn't even know what it was. And right around that time, I was watching Markiplier because my kid wanted to know about Five Nights at Freddy's, and I put Five Nights at Freddy's into the Google search bar, and his video was the first one to pop up. So I binged all of his series on FNAF. And then I found out that there was live streaming, and that's how I found out about Bob, and then I found out about Wade, and I started following Bob because I thought he was really funny and really cool. And that's kind of where I am now. Like, it's so weird. I like discovered this world of gaming online, and now I feel like I'm a part of it in some way. And to some people that doesn't sound like success or like fulfilling things, but to me that's pretty cool, you know? I made myself a part of it. I made a part of it for myself. And I really like that. The only reason I was able to watch the whole series is because we were taking a road trip on spring vacation, and I wanted to like watch this video before I let my kid play this game or watch these videos. And then after like the first 20 or 30 minutes, I was like, yeah, we're going to find somebody else that you can watch, but I'm going to watch this guy because he's pretty funny. But Heave Ho was so hilarious. So hilarious. I love games like that. I've played Paunch, and I think it's pretty funny. Corn on the cob with everything bagel seasoning is delicious. Travis, now that sounds good. Yeah, that's true, Sitinul. I did do a Paunch video. You just had it? Yeah, we have Tahine too. I haven't finished a single one of those games either, Sitinul. And MatPat does the theory work when it comes to the lore. That was the thing too, like finding gaming on YouTube and like knowing that there's like a niche out there for gaming opened up so many new experiences to me. Like I didn't know that the world of like PC gaming was a thing. I was strictly on console before that. Now it's like I play games on PC all the time, right? Maybe the king of FNAF theories. That's funny. But yeah, that was a fun little Q&A sesh. Chat, thank you for asking me questions. Sometimes the questions are hard to answer because I don't really know what to say or what I want to say. But this has been a really lovely stream. And I'm super glad that I did this tonight. I wanted a break from like gaming and I just kind of wanted to talk and hang out. I think next time I'm going to have a little bit more of a structured stream. That would be fun. The funny thing is, when I was going to set up my stream, YouTube is doing this new thing, right? With podcasts, you can like set up a podcast playlist. And it's never done this before whenever I set up my live streams. And it asked me if I was setting up a podcast. And I was like, do I want to make this a podcast? And I was like, no, because this really isn't a podcast. It's just me just chatting about whatever. So you needed a cheer up tonight? Well, I'm glad that you could find a cheer up here, Draco. That makes me happy. You're very welcome. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm going to actually go eat some corn on the cob right now. And I might be playing 7 Days to Die later. My friend is going to be playing that game with me. You're down for a podcast? Don't tell me that. Everybody's going to podcasts. Chat, everybody is making a podcast. I need to make a podcast. Somebody throw me topic ideas. I want to be on a podcast too. I don't want to be left behind. What am I going to make a podcast about? Me and my stress banana. Trademark it. Anyway, thank you all so much for being here and chatting with me and hanging out. You're so very welcome, Evie. I appreciate that you are all here and being so amazing. And please take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and please remember you are important and you matter. And I will see you next week for some streams. All right, y'all take care. Bye.